Darin and Anita on Grand Strand. A music evolution. Now, Darin and Anita with your Grand Strand Artist Spotlight.
Darin and Anita on Grand Strand. Welcome back from a commercial break, and it is time, folks, for our Spotlight segment, our Artist Spotlight segment. And this week's Southern Soul artist, Falisa Janaye, on the line with me. Felisa, how are you?
Hi, Darin. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. It's great to talk to you, and you're blowing up in the...
You're lucky. I just had to get it out. I just had to say it.
I know you got to say that. You're blowing up in the Southern Soul world. It's what's amazing.
Yeah. That's what they tell me. But, you know, I'm working hard. I work 24/7. You know, even when I'm asleep, I'm still working. You know, I'm dreaming and I'm thinking about, you know, what I got to do next. How am I going to do this? Sometimes I don't sleep at all because I'm so busy working. My mom always tell me, you need to rest. You need to rest. I'll say, well, I'll rest when I'm dead. But right now, I got to get in where I fit in.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Well, let's let everybody know about Falisa Janaye a little bit, with how it all started for you. You returned home from Germany with your husband.
My husband, he was in the military,
okay.
and that's how I ended up over there.
So y'all were stationed over there, or he was stationed over there, and then you guys come home. And then in 2002, when you came home from Germany, you sort of worked in the hip-hop world with your brother a little bit there.
That's when I got it. That's when I got bit by that music bug.
That's a bad bug.
That's a bad bug. That's a virus that won't go away. And ain't no cure for it either.
I'm gonna say, well, what did you do? What did you do in the hip hop world with your brother? What did you do in the songs themselves?
I was a little hook girl. I sang, you know, the background, and I was the one that put the prettiness to the song.
Right.
I co-wrote a couple of songs with them that was on their album under 3535 production. And after I was with them for so long, I wanted to give it a try on my own to see, you know, did I have what it took to be a artist?
Right.
Per se. You know what? I was bringing the pretty to the hip hop with the rap group.
Right.
They would only let me on stage for a minute just to sing that one song, and after stage, my brother would just toss me to the side. You know, I was no more good.
Right.
I had did what I had to do.
So you decided to bring that pretty outside of there in 2007 as a solo artist yourself.
Yes, I wanted to see if I had, you know, what it takes to be an artist. You know what? It was the craziest thing, Darin. You're not going to believe it, but I have to say it.
Go ahead.
I actually went into meetings, and I had conference calls, and I went on a 2-year search, a 2-year journey before I even set foot inside of anyone's studio as a solo artist. And I did so much homework and research because I wanted to make sure what I was, you know, getting ready to get into and invest my time and money and energy into if it was something that I really wanted to do.
Right.
You know, basically for the rest of my life. And I'm so glad that I did it that way because it got me on the phone with you today.
Well, hey, when you made it to the Darin and Anita show, you've made it. You know that now, don't you?
I've made it. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus.
I'm kidding
I'm
now.
so happy I made it to the Kakalaki.
I'm telling you what. Well, your album that you have out right now is called Sweet Love. There's 10 tracks on the album. I'm going to tell you, every track, I like every track a lot. Like Wine, it reminds me of TLC a little bit. You've got a Mary J. Blige little thing going on there. You're just, and really, and I say it reminds me of though, but yet when I say that, you yourself have your own sound, and it's an incredible sound, because I know when I first talked to you, I was telling you about the Sweet Love song, the title track on there, and it is out of sight, man. It's out of sight.
That's my baby. I wrote that song about 4 years ago, all in about 10 minutes. It was just one of those late nights, and, you know, I was in the studio, and I was, you know, missing home, so it was one of those type of songs. The lyrics came to me, and before I knew it, I had completed a whole song, and the next day I went into the studio and recorded it. That's exactly how it happened. Mary J. Blige, she is one of my biggest influences, she and Michael Jackson, so you're probably going to hear a lot of her in that Sweet Love album and the new music that we're working on as we speak.
Well, I'm going to tell you, this album,
thank you.
You're very welcome. And I'll tell folks, this album is out of sight, and you can find it on Amazon. All you got to do is go to Amazon, the little search thing, and search for Falisa Janaye, and we'll put a link on our website to that. And also CD Baby, it's on all the sites out there. You've done it's done right, so it's there.
Right, it's on all the internet stores. You can't miss it.
You can't miss it. You can't. And I'm going to tell you, here's why you can't miss it, folks. This lady right here. Let me tell you the magazines that are featuring you right now. You're in Heat. You're in Signature Magazine, Heat and Signature Magazine. And then your video, which is a song that we're working on the radio show, folks, you're going to hear shortly, You Won't Miss Your Water, and Jet Magazine. And let me tell you, it's been watched. I went and looked this up before the interview. It's been hit 12,150 some odd times out there.
You know, they send me a message, you know, every often to let me know how it's doing, you know, how the people are responding to it. When I tell you that, how that thing happened, when I say God is truly in control of my career, and I asked him about 3 years ago to take full control of my career, and he did just that. Because he knew I didn't know what I was doing. So, I ain't gonna let her go out there and just drown. I know she can't swim.
That's when you get down and use, Lord, please help me.
Yeah, exactly. The way that thing happened with that jet thing, I was in Chicago with a friend shooting a video. I didn't even know I had been there for 3 days. The night before I got ready to go, I realized we were living right next door to Johnson Publishing Company. And I walked over there and I asked to meet them and gave them my merchandise. And a couple weeks later, we put it on the site, and the next thing I knew, you know, I started getting feedback after feedback after feedback. It was beautiful. And
incredible.
It is there. And when people ask me how did it happen, I just say God, because, you know, I walked in off the street, and it just happened. Just happened
right there. That's an incredible story. And Heat and Signature Magazines did articles on you, too, and they're very good articles, and folks, we'll have links to those on our website, too, to go check these. You're very welcome to go check it out, because they're very in-depth interviews to where we're talking to you for about 10 minutes. They really sort of dive into your life a little bit and tell you more about yourself. Well, here's the next thing, and we're going to talk more about the album to pump up You Won't Miss Your Water here momentarily, but then you've got the music career going on, and now you got 2 songs ended up in a movie called The Governor's Daughter. And wait, folks, and then she's got a cameo in the movie as a reporter. So it's just happening for you. How did the movie gig come about? Did the songs get you into the movie? How did that happen?
Oh, wow. Actually, it just kind of happened. A friend of mine, who's also is the star of the movie, he called me up a couple times and he was asking me about coming in and doing the movie. And I was tired. I had just came in from out of town. I had been gone for like forever. So when I got there, he was like, well, you need to hurry up because the casting call ends at 5 o'clock. So I got there like at 4:57 or something, and he ran me up, and they gave me this dialogue. The director was sitting there, and he was like, I need you to learn this in 2 minutes, and it was like 7-9 paragraphs long. So I'm thinking, okay. So when I started to read, he was like, are you reading? And I said, yes. He said, you're not supposed to be reading. You're supposed to be remembering. And I said, you know what? Wait a minute, hold on. I know this isn't American Idol, but I'm a singer. Can I just sing something? And I did. I'm going down. And then, a couple of weeks later, he called me and he was like, I gave you a part in the movie and you're playing a reporter. I said, oh, wow, you couldn't have given me a better part because I love to talk.
Talk a lot. I love it.
You know, it kind of went like that.
Incredible. I know Lawyer Henderson is the writer, the producer, and director of this movie. And,
yes, he is.
I tell you, just an incredible time it had to be on set and doing all that. Yes. And I tell you, and you know you got to memorize lines. It's like songs there, Felisa.
Yes, but you know what? Like, people always ask me, how is it that you can remember a song, but you can't remember a paragraph?
Exactly.
Because it was only a paragraph. I think it was like maybe, it won't make it so bad, Darin. It was only like 3 or 4 paragraphs long. It wasn't like a whole full paragraph, and I stood there and I just did, I'm going down just like that. Without even thinking about it. He was blown away. He was sweating and all kind of stuff.
I love it. Well, I tell you, incredible career you've got going on. I'm telling you, you got the albums out, you got movies coming out, and even to talk about your music videos and things like that, the music videos are awesome that you're doing with your songs because it just really looks so good. Everything that's out there and happening for you, I tell you, the Lord is looking out for you.
He really is. He really is. I have to give all praises to my Heavenly Father because if it wasn't for him, I asked him in the beginning to guide my career, order my footsteps, and just take control of my career because if it was up to me, I probably wouldn't even be talking to you right now. It probably wouldn't even be a Falisa Janaye.
Exactly.
If I had take credit for anything or hands-on because God knows I didn't know what I was doing, so somebody had to come in.
Somebody helped you out. Well, I tell you,
somebody
Felisa,
had to do it.
Where can folks find out about you? I know you're on Facebook. There's tons of stuff, social media out there. What's happening? Where can they find you at?
They can find me on, just like you said, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Bebo. I have a phone number out there for my fans to call me at area code 662-701-5086. That line is for my fans.
Wow.
I talk to my fans. I love my fans. I love my babies. They're my babies, and I talk to them all the time. Anything that's new coming up with me, I post it because they want to know. You know, they don't like to be in the dark. They call me the Southern Soul Beyonce, and I love it.
The diva again. The diva there that we put
so,
on.
So, you know, if I sneeze, they want to know. And at times, you know, it gets a little overwhelming, but they make me appreciate them and what I'm doing, and I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
There you go. Well, Felisa, thank you so much, and let's just give them the song right here. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Falisa Janaye.
You won't miss your water till your well run dry. Right there in the Cackalack.
Darin and Anita on Grand Strand. A music evolution.